Most people think dangerous behavior looks obvious, but sometimes influence, confidence, and success can hide something much darker beneath the surface. How can someone build trust, gain power, and maintain a strong public image while hiding troubling behavior for years? Today, we're not focusing on scandal or sensational stories. We're exploring the psychology behind power, manipulation, and human behavior, and what we can learn from it. This video is meant to encourage awareness and critical thinking, not judgment. Number 1. Psychology: the need for control and image. In psychology, a recurring pattern among high-influence personalities is the strong desire for control. Control can appear in many forms: social status, connections, or the ability to influence others. Experts often describe this as image management, carefully building a public identity that creates trust and authority. When someone appears confident, successful, and well-connected, people naturally lower their guard. This is not always dangerous, but in extreme cases, it can become a tool for manipulation. The key psychological lesson here is simple: charisma and trust should never replace critical thinking. Number 2. Behavior patterns: how trust is built slowly. Behavioral psychology shows that trust rarely happens instantly. It is built through small, consistent actions. Common patterns include appearing generous or helpful, creating a comfortable environment, using social proof, being seen with powerful or respected people, and gradually increasing influence over time. These behaviors are not harmful by themselves, but when used with bad intentions, they can create an imbalance where people stop questioning actions. The important takeaway is that patterns matter more than single moments. Number 3. Manipulation techniques: subtle, not obvious. Manipulation in psychology is often misunderstood. It rarely looks dramatic or aggressive. Instead, it involves making others feel special or chosen, creating emotional dependence, using social status to reduce resistance, controlling access to opportunities or networks. Psychologists call this gradual influence, where boundaries shift slowly enough that people may not notice changes. This is why awareness and healthy skepticism are so important in real life. Number 4. Power dynamics: when influence changes behavior. Power changes how people interact. Research shows that individuals with high status may experience fewer consequences for risky behavior, which can sometimes reinforce unhealthy decision-making. Power dynamics often include unequal access to resources, social pressure to stay silent, fear of losing opportunities, and strong reputation shielding criticism. From a psychological perspective, systems around powerful individuals sometimes fail because people assume success equals trustworthiness. The lesson here is not about one person, but about how power structures can affect human judgment. Number 5. Criminal mindset: understanding without glorifying. The focus here is on understanding behavior patterns from a psychological perspective. When psychologists study criminal behavior, they focus on patterns, not drama. Some common psychological traits discussed in research include lack of empathy, high social intelligence used for personal gain, risk-taking combined with confidence, and ability to compartmentalize public image and private behavior. It's important to remember, understanding a mindset does not mean excusing it. The purpose of analysis is awareness, so society can recognize warning signs earlier. Number 6. The bigger psychological lesson: Cases like this remind us of something important. Danger doesn't always look dangerous. Sometimes it looks successful. Sometimes it looks respected. Psychology teaches us to focus less on appearances and more on patterns, boundaries, and accountability. Awareness is not about fear. It's about understanding human behavior more clearly. Understanding these patterns helps people recognize unhealthy dynamics in real life. The real question isn't just how one person gained influence. The bigger question is, how do power, perception, and psychology shape the way we trust others? If we understand these patterns, we become better at protecting ourselves and better at building healthier systems around us. Because in the end, awareness is the strongest form of protection. One simple question before you go: should influence and success make us trust someone more or question things more carefully? Tell me what you think in the comments.